Stay, motherfucker.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We back. Stay tuned. Super excited about this. Just want to thank everyone for staying tuned with us as well. Even though we had that little break, we back at it, man. We ain't leaving. Listen, man. Shout out Mary Jane's in Sackville. Shout out Underground Snacks. We're going to be tasting this shit every week. Going to have our own little segment. Yeah. Taste the treat, see what's up, man. My man on the right, introduce yourself.
Hey, it's Miracle 902. Follow me on everything. All right, excuse me. Follow me on everything that's important. And yo, hold up. Shout out to my locals right quick. Finnegan Lit Co. Shout out to my boy Finnegod.
Are you sponsored?
And RIP Short Chain.
Yo, before we even move on, man, shout out my dog, our dog. Man, the foundation of this shit is DJ IV on the motherfucking right, the ones and twos, man. DJ IV. And our man Moose, man, behind the cameras,
Yes,
all right?
sir, the goats.
What's
Yes,
up?
sir. Quake Matthews, at Quake Matthews on everything. Shout out to Bishop Brigante, man, The Ends Clothing. Check him out, theends.ca, I believe. You'll find it.
What up, Dickie D902? I don't got no show notes, nothing on my sweater. It is what it is. Bat.
We in here, man. That's what's up. So, yo, last week, we went a little too far on the OnlyFans shit. Like a half hour.
At least.
Minimum.
Yeah, at least.
I've been scared. I haven't jerked off since.
Cancel
Scared to
6
do it.
subscriptions.
I'm scared to do it.
Yo, you know what I thought was so gangster, man, though? Because you were like, man, shout out to all them fucking women, blah, 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 blah. Props to them, but then you were like, you ain't getting no money from me, but respect.
I love you. Yeah, 100%.
I loved it. I thought
No, man, we had fun. I don't know. I think it just makes you look at yourself too a little bit, and just like kids, and just like, I don't know, man. It was good.
Yeah.
It was fun. Good. I feel like it's gonna be controversial, but
and people don't have those conversations. I see people like do it like a little bit
It's
online,
touchy.
but they're people are so scared to be socially like punished for it. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, I don't want to say. Every guy in the world now is like, it's really good, because behind closed doors they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they don't want to be like, brutalized and fucking by the social justice warriors these days. To be like, how dare you, and stuff like that. So
It's true.
that's what it is, man. It's a good conversation. I loved it. I had fun. I'm
do
excited to get it
you think it's smarter nowadays to play like
Safe?
I don't want to say safe. I think it's smart. And I had a conversation. Well, I thought to myself, I was saying, like, I have done so many things in my career that, people will pull up, later down the
Cross
road.
the line and then some?
Whereas I think there's smart people. Like Quake has as a smart person. I think Quake is ahead of his time as far as like media training.
As far as smart.
Yeah, no, seriously, like you knew from the beginning. I feel like
smart since fucking 1988.
no, I feel like you knew from the beginning
born.
to not say or do certain things, and that's why like. Yeah, you knew. You weren't like, some people do things for shock humor. Like I would do things for shock humor, and a lot of the shit is not going to age well. Guarantee
You mean like shit we've said on this podcast?
No, I mean just past.
In general.
Since I met you, you've been smart like that. Like just conscious of it, like media train. Like you didn't like do super controversial or edgy shit. I think because you kind of knew better. You're just kind of like
You're not a risk taker. You're calculated.
But there's high risk, high reward too at the end of the day. So like, but I just think that it's a long game. Life is a long game, and what goes around will come back around. And if you see somebody on the way up and you're rude to them or whatever, when you're falling and they're on their way up, like it all comes back around. And I think I understood that from young, kind of thing.
I think it's just good strategy too. Like you wouldn't have an OnlyFans because you're intelligent.
Yeah, that was maybe the first thing I said that wasn't media training.
That was so funny, bro.
That was the first thing I said that wasn't media training, but
loved ones, guys.
Hey man, I had a little buzz on first time back. Man,
you were frisky.
A little hungover.
I'm sure there is plenty of intelligent women on there.
Of course,
I know there is.
Yeah.
of course.
But I said what I said, and I stand by every goddamn word.
Hey.
But you know what? No. I was just saying. I was actually giving you props, and I wasn't saying like Quake. You play it safe because it is safe to be smart or whatever. But I think like even when I first met you, sometimes if we would say, if the video was going, I would say some crazy shit. You would never chime in. You'd be like, nah, fuck that shit, man. I'm not gonna go overboard because that shit might bite you in the ass.
Well, that shit is there forever.
Yeah. You've taken risk. I think you've been in the game for so long. You're at a point now where that calculated moves yield results.
Yeah.
So
for
instead
sure.
of wasting more time taking risks that they could yield big rewards, But there's big punishment to big risk too. Big
Long
setback.
term.
That's a great point because a lot of risks that are taken are spur in the moment.
That's right.
They're not thought out. They're off of
That's right.
impulse.
Yep.
And it's
That's right.
in this moment, if I could say this.
That's right.
But it's going to get you that little bit of a high or that little bit of a buzz.
right.
But it's in the long term, I don't know if it's really worth it.
You know that that
'cause
consistent lag
especially
work.
if you hadn't had a chance to think about what you're
That's right.
saying, you know. Like,
Facts.
but-
taught me some shit. You know what I mean? Like he taught me some
That's
shit
right.
like
So-
not always respond to people.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't always-
Where you give your attention is key. It's true.
not responding to someone
You might have
is
an
a
opinion.
response.
You might have
That
an
is a
opinion on
response.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't deem it worthy of receiving your
Do you
opinion.
think that sometimes it's worth it though to take the risk if you just truly believe in something?
That's where I stand.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that.
Not like a
I
social
feel
justice
as long as
warrior or
if I
anything
cross
like
the
that,
line
but-
a little bit.
Half
that's-
of my career was built on the risks and things like that.
Right,
Like
yeah.
I talked to someone who I consider one of my mentors is Nino Bless. Mentors in a way like he's a really
He's a
intelligent
goat.
guy. He's got a really great head on his shoulders and stuff like that. And Quake too, But like I remember him telling me, I was like, man, I shouldn't do this. He's like, this is gonna be the best thing ever for you. And I know he just wanted the entertainment too, right? But me versus Marv 1, like that was such a risk because it's like I got hate. I still get hate on that for that.
hella
You know what I
hate,
mean?
And
right?
somehow you lost that battle. That still drives me crazy.
No, I lost. But you know what? At the end of the day, it was a huge risk as I went way overboard. But in the end, it's
No.
like the top 5 battles
didn't.
ever for people.
It's
Did you
amazing.
lose it?
Yeah, he lost.
Ju-
We
it was
talked-
judged.
It was
last
that was
night, Marv,
judged?
remember
Yeah, it
on
was
live,
judged.
Marv was talking
Everyone
about
was
that.
scared
I'm
to
not
give
even
it to
saying
Pat.
that. I don't even know anymore.
Like
They
Yeah,
were
I don't
scared
know.
to give it to you, bro.
Oh,
It
no,
was
definitely scared. They were 100% scared. Man, you see
Because you came with them Errol
the shit-
Steinbergs.
the shit I said was just fucked up. And like, yeah, did it bite me in the ass? I don't know, but
Did it affect your relationship with Marv?
No, we're tight, man. We're tight. But it definitely boosted my career big time. Like that sent waves all over the fucking
yeah,
world. And there was like this
100%.
list. There was this, I've seen 100 lists, but there's
There's
a list in a magazine where it said top 5 battles to show
Yeah.
somebody that they've never seen battle rap, and that was one
Let
of
me
them.
ask you if
Because-
you've ever thought of this. Did you ever think that maybe Marv One's brother is like a fan of him? Like it gives him joy to watch his brother battle, and maybe he had to see that battle. Did you ever? Do you know if he saw it or?
Well, here, I'll put it like this. I don't know the extent of his condition, of his autism.
Yeah.
I have family members with it. I know people with it, and
It was malicious.
If I were to show my family member who has it, she wouldn't really. She wouldn't fully comprehend everything that's, she might not take super offense. Like,
Yeah.
she said to me one time and it hurt my feelings. I said, how you like in school? She goes, yeah, I like it. The kids call me weird sometimes, but I'm like, damn, that hurts, man. But like, I don't know if his brother would seen it and be offended, or if he would even totally comprehend.
Which
what
brings the point of high risk doesn't
it
always
was
get.
beef too, though. At that point, like maybe
Well, I
not
hated
real
him.
beef.
We
but
didn't like
you
each
guys
other.
Hated each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
And I
So-
think that like Bishop's Brigante girl, she looked like she wanted to bottle you, man. There was like
Yeah, and guess what? She
tension.
fucking knew, and she knew. Bishop knew. Everyone
Everything
fucking
that we
knew.
were gonna say.
Everyone in that front line knew what the fuck was happening.
100%.
So that was the wackest part. Everyone's standing there all blown away.
But
Who
at the
fucking
end of
knew?
the day, whose fault is that people knew?
Mine.
You know what I mean?
High risk.
that was
doesn't
a-
always deal out reward.
I listen, man. What happened there? I felt like I was like, I don't know how to put this, but after that day, everyone stopped trusting people because I let it be known. Don't tell people your fucking
Yeah.
verses. And from then on, people were like, yo, ever since I seen that, man, I didn't even know people were like that. So
That became a thing too.
Of
that
course,
people
people are
use.
like
I was
that.
gonna say,
Naturally, people are like that.
Well, you wouldn't think you're friends because these are my friends. I told my friend my angle.
There's a
and
phrase for that. Keep your enemies close and your
friends closer, your enemies closer. Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
But yeah, no, I learned from that, and but as far as the risk, it was fucking great. There's a lot of things that, like who else is gonna battle a transgender person, and I did that. And shouts to No Shame, she's a fucking great person. Just became a mother. Congratulations to her as well. And no one else fucking does that. That's a huge risk, but it was fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
But I think that set the
Amazing.
bar
I love that
and
battle.
showed. I think that showed what kind of your dynamic. It showed how versatile you are. You're not afraid, bro.
But it might bite me in the ass later. It fucking might.
But
I
I don't
think
think
it's gonna
so
make you
because
timeless, bro.
she was
Hugging
equally,
me and-
she was equally into
Yes,
it.
man.
She signed up for the battle as well. So at the end of the day, like,
And you
she
just
knows what
made
it's gonna
good
be.
points. I think that anybody,
stop
like, you
it.
know, no, he did
Stop it.
in
He
the
makes
third verse and
malicious
stuff.
bars that are fucking insulting
No,
and
but, like,
beautifully crafted.
He made some good points.
I made amazing. Did you watch it?
Like,
Watch the third
amazing
round. I made
points.
really like politically like
Like, there's no gay projects or
good
something.
jokes-
Yeah,
like,
there's
a couple
all
things
good
like
jokes
that. I was
contain
like,
true shit.
wow.
Yeah.
bro. I said,
J. Cole says
bro, I
that
said,
all good jokes contain true shit.
bro, I said,
Nonetheless,
I said
they're
something. I
jokes.
said something that is something been bothering me. Like you comparing your struggle, trans struggles with black struggles in the same context, preposterous. And people of any color, it's straight nonsense. There's no trans reservations or fucking gay projects. And I was like, yo, like if
true.
Like,
That's
Roseanne,
wild.
But I'm
Crazy.
saying that's the gift. That's the
And I
gift.
said, what's
It's
her name?
The gift and the curse, bro.
I said, let me break this down so you can understand better. Monique would have never got rejected if she was a transgender.
Yeah, that's
if,
crazy.
If they put some trans shit on that H&M damn sweater, that would have been the biggest media outrage they've had ever. Like some shit like that. Then I said, pay close attention. Sink in this next bar. Do you really think I chose you because I think you're the next star? You are clickbait. And the only time your brand ever mattered is when they label you in the battle as transgender rapper.
Yeah, that's
that was the
crazy.
meanest thing I've ever said to someone. No one cheered. All you hear in the background was like,
what the fuck?
Dirtbag Dan or whatever, man.
He was
The whole
covering his
battle.
face.
He was like, yo, I'm gonna get canceled.
she said,
Like, this
somebody
is
in the
crazy.
background said, damn, that's not even cool.
Yeah.
I heard someone was like, we shouldn't have done this or something like
Yeah.
that. They're like, we shouldn't have agreed to this.
It was
Like,
Dan, I think.
It was
But,
Dan.
but I lightened it up. I said, you use the face recognition thing in case you get your phone stolen. Now only you and Hulk Hogan can get the phone open.
I remember that, bro.
No,
But see, that's
now
what I'm
ship
saying,
this
though. It's
stick
like-
back because I'm on a transmission or something. Like that. Like, yo,
God,
some of it
bro.
was crazy. Bro.
You know, I kind of regret right now even quoting those last lines because it sounds
No,
like the whole
it's-
battle was
it's a point-
malicious.
it's a
That was the
point
only
making.
real malicious part of the battle, like where I was like, but the rest of it, I was like hitting on her. We were hugging. It was awesome. It was a fucking beautiful moment. I think it was
I haven't
important.
seen a
But you
rap
don't
that
go-
sad since it was a war song.
All right, we're definitely getting canceled
Yo.
now. Speaking of being cautious,
Yeah, my bad.
yeah, we're get-
Yeah, no, you know what, man? There is
Sorry.
times like I think that some people, sometimes it's good to take a risk. Sometimes it's not. Depends who you are. I think if you're not that type of person, then you shouldn't because then people will attack you. Like you can't come after me. They'll be like, somebody's like, how dare Pat say that on social media? Be
It's
like,
also
have
a
you
rap
seen this
battle.
Marv One transgender
Right.
battle, all this other shit? Pat does that. He's a very great person, great whatever, but that's a brand, part of his brand. You come after me, you'd be an idiot. It wouldn't fucking.
That's what I was gonna say to
wouldn't
you.
work.
Do you think certain people can get away with certain jokes? Like I feel like there's
Yeah.
jokes or whatever you could say, and you say it with whatever confidence and laughter, and people would be like, "Oh yeah, it's just Pat," and
Conviction.
they laugh.
Yeah.
If I said it, or if you said it with like a nervous fucking energy or
Yeah.
any little lack of like, you know what I mean?
Because
that you
it's
don't
not-
believe in a joke, they would take it serious.
Because it'd be out of your character. Because they
Yeah,
would
yeah,
think
yeah.
you were serious. Whereas me, they'd be like, "That's just Pat. He's joking.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
kind-hearted
yeah.
person.
Yeah.
He's just joking around." That's just how I
I
do.
think there's a difference too. Like the Marv one was actually malicious, where No Shame was actually
not.
just jokes
Yeah,
and fun
kind-hearted,
and
yeah.
like
Yeah.
like I'm gonna say some mean
That's right.
things because it's a battle, but
That's right.
we're shaking hands and joking. Like Marv one was actually like fuck you.
you have
Like,
beef.
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
different.
We didn't like
Yeah.
each other, and I was young Pat. I was what, like 8 years ago or some of that. I didn't like him. He didn't like me. But the end of the day, even now to this day, I still make fucked up jokes. But like you guys know me as friends. Like I'm one of the most
you-
kind-hearted people you'll ever fucking
And
meet,
for that
man, so.
reason, it shines too because you haven't been canceled yet. So
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Have
be
you ever had
canceled.
somebody like come up to you and be like, what you've said, like I'm gonna like anyone try to cancel you?
I wouldn't say they would try to cancel me because I'm not
Cancel?
that.
Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's not. Yeah, I'm not that whatever. But
No one's ever tried to go to their way to.
there's
like,
been people that have like messaged me like in concerning ways about like things that made them feel a certain way, and I would like take it down and I would like tell them, hey, I apologize. Like a few times there's been like I don't mean to like maliciously hurt you or anyone like that. With that being said, I'll take it down because I'm not ever out to actually hurt people's feelings. I really just try to make people laugh and have
And it's
fun
a-
and make a light out of like really fucked up situations. That's like literally me. That's like my
PS,
brand. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's a fucking rap battle too. What do you expect, Stephen? To have your feelings handled with care? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
No,
yeah.
man, it's a
Do you,
rap
think,
battle.
do you think people misunderstand you still to this day? Like people who genuinely out there might be like, "Oh, he's like a terrible person." Or like,
Absolutely, dude. I meet people
Still
all
to
the
this
time.
day,
I had
yeah.
a conversation last night with a dude at the bar. It was really, really great. And okay, I won't even use him as an example. I run into people once a month. They're like, you know what, Pat? I fucking hated you until I just met you right now. I thought that you were a cocky piece of shit, a fucking asshole, just like a terrible person. Some things you say, but then I realized you're actually fucking like one of the nicest guys. And it was just like, man, you can't take everything I say serious. I'm really, really just trying to make you laugh and smile and open you up a little bit. Pause to be like, life isn't so fucking serious. I just had a really great conversation with IB, and I'm not really going to get into it, but like, you know, when you've been through so much fucking shit, you got to make light of things. You know what I mean? I don't believe in tippy-toeing through life, because life is fucking beautiful. It's not as hard as everyone makes it. And I think that we should laugh at things that, you know, I was that guy. I don't want to even get into it, but I laugh at the wrong things because I'm always trying to make light of a shitty situation. And I think that's a positive. You make
optimistic is
make an obstacle an opportunity.
I think you learn that when you come from, you know, shit. You kind of learn to look at things in a beautiful way, because the glass is half full.
I don't think I've done anything that would even deserve any type of even close to a talk of cancel culture. I'm a battle rapper. It's what we do. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Well.
Yeah.
Like,
but there are some things that should be, you know, discussed and fucking talked about. But I think cancel culture all in general, man, is just like, it's pretty whack depending on the situation. Like if it's, so like, if you reach back, 15 years ago, this guy said something, he made this kind of joke. Well, 15 years ago, that joke might have been a little more acceptable.
Yeah, the world was a different place.
It's a different place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What do you guys think? I'm talking too much now.
Comedy, I think if cancel culture, if this shit goes too far, I think it's gonna like end stand-up comedy, as an art. And that would be shitty, man.
That would be horrible. And that's why we need people like Dave Chappelle. I think Dave Chappelle's the GOAT for that reason. Yes, Kevin Hart said he's the GOAT on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
Because he says whatever. And he just doesn't do it for no reason. He doesn't. He kind of like pokes the bear a little bit, but like,
as long as you do poke the bear from and have a logical explanation to follow it, you know, so that people
make it funny.
Yeah,
as long as it's funny.
You can say funny, ignorant shit, but if there's no logical explanation behind it, you got to have a good perspective on things.
But why is everybody so sensitive? I think that's what I don't understand.
Right.
Why is everybody so sensitive? You should be able to say anything unless it's actual hate speech. I think you should be able to say anything.
I agree with that.
You know
I
what,
think
dude?
because everyone has a platform now too.
That's right.
Like before, you probably didn't hear about it if someone was, you know what I mean? If someone had a problem with something that was said, but now anyone can go online, like they're a journalist and write on Twitter, and they can rally up and congregate in groups with like-minded individuals.
It's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah, and it's like,
I know social justice warriors who are like they will almost self admit that they do that shit because of the attention as well. Like they post something like this happened, blah, 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 and then they got like 20 other people behind, like that's right, that's wrong, this and this and this and that, blah blah blah, blah. And then they feel like heroes, and so the social media makes them feel like heroes. But it's like, man, like I think everyone does want attention one way or another. One way or another, they want attention. They want to be a hero. They want to be a leader.
Social media is all about recognition.
They're just like, everyone, you know, exactly.
In my opinion, you can't drive out darkness with more darkness. It only creates more darkness. Like you need light. So like my question is some of those people who just look on the internet every day for something to complain about. Like, why don't you go out into the actual world and do something positive that is going to make an actual change?
Posting memes and fucking little articles every day does not do fuck all. It says, I want attention. I want to save my own ass and not look insensitive to the fucking world.
Anyone who knows anything about energy or anything like that.
I do think that it spreads awareness to a certain degree.
I agree.
Okay, it does spread awareness.
And if you don't want to look a certain way, you can just be silent. You know,
it depends on. I think it really depends on what, like the situation, like what's actually going on in the world. Like the real serious situations, everyone should be sharing those memes and articles and stuff because it does spread awareness. I do agree with that. But just
I think that there's some people that are ignorant to what's going on. They don't know.
There's some people out there
that shit can educate themselves. Like an Instagram post can be educational.
Yeah.
No, you're saying sharing shit just to fit into the majority that
some
are fighting.
People do that. Some people do that just to be like, I should do this, or they're gonna think I'm this. Like, nah, man, just be genuine about it.
All my friends are doing it. So I should,
I don't want to look
one of the most impactful people I follow in the world. His name is Charlie. It's @Charlie. He used to manage 2 Chainz. He was like a big 300-pound dude, lost all the weight, reversed his brain tumor, became a Nike athlete. Now he just goes around the world and makes dreams come true and shit. And I've never seen him post a meme, a complaint, anything negative. All he does is go around and buy families cars, pay their rent, make this girl's dream come true. You know what I mean? Like all he does is just positive to the world.
Shit, bro.
And it's like I've never seen him But then these people complaining, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, look at this guy. Like, he's actually going out and
Yeah.
doing shit. He's not bringing any negativity.
I
All
just-
he's bringing is light to drive away the darkness, not more darkness.
I just don't think that undersells sharing and spreading awareness either.
No,
I get the
agree.
perspective
I
of doing
agree.
it when it's blatantly obvious that you're doing it to fit in with no history of ever doing it. You know what I mean? But if it's in your character
Right,
and it looks regular and genuine that you're spreading awareness, because that's the type of person you are. And that's shit you talk when you're with your friends. Then it looks genuine.
Yeah.
But I don't think that should be taken away from people that do it like that. But I get it. Like
It's
if
back
you're just
to your
doing
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
to your
political
character.
artists, but like Drake, for example, not even to shit on him, but you barely see him get political at all.
Or piss on him.
It's just not in his
Yeah.
in his thing. But it's like, who knows what he might do behind the scenes in the real world.
That's right.
So are we gonna attack him? Like I've seen articles attack him like he's not doing nothing for this or that.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone helps in their own way.
Maybe he
man.
doesn't want that global ridicule.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like,
Like,
again, back
like no
to your
matter what
character.
choice he makes is going to be deemed good or bad by, like, how's your opinion of what I
Yeah.
do? Like, how do you justify whether I'm good or bad? Maybe that's why his silence is his decision.
Yeah, facts.
So he got peed on. Did you guys see that?
I didn't see it. No.
No.
Ti said that he got peed on. You see that online?
The Drizzy got
Oh.
beat on. Did he
Drake,
get a
you brought it
drizzle?
up. You said
Yeah,
he
yeah.
gets shit on. You missed the whole.
Oh, I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
see what I did there? You
Fuck.
missed.
Man, shout out Drake, man. Straight up.
Drake's the GOAT.
Shout out
That was a
Drake.
whack.
He's the
ass-
man, but I heard that he.
That was a whack joke.
Drake's the best
Dickie.
rapper
No, you just
alive.
missed it. It was over your head. You were too.
No, I heard it, but I was like, I'm not even gonna laugh at that because like it just wasn't that good.
I thought it
You
was
can do better.
Clever.
Is Drake the best rapper alive or the best artist alive?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
so.
I think so.
Yeah.
I won't say the best rapper because I got to give.
Yo,
that
you
to
know what?
M.
I want to segue off our last conversation a little bit, if you don't mind.
I agree.
You know, about like all the shitty things happening and, you know, posting, you know, it's like everything's negative. Classified song, Good News. I want to talk about actual Classified's shit nowadays, his raps and stuff like that. Is he getting better
I
with
think
age,
so.
or are we getting older and
Relating to him
relating
more.
to him more?
No, I think he's getting better.
He's
I think
getting
he's
better.
He's getting better.
He's getting better.
yeah.
And he's so calculated. Look at when he dropped Good News. Look when he dropped Oak Canada. Like he really knows when the fucking
He's
drop
always
shit.
been calculated too. Like he's a businessman as much as he is an artist.
Yeah,
too. Like,
yeah.
But I think his
his writing,
is
his-
The
getting
song
better.
with
his
Just
writing
Chase,
has gotten better.
fire.
His
My
writing has
favorite.
gotten better for sure.
That's an amazing song. Oh yeah, his
which
writing
is
has gotten
hard
better.
to do with age.
It is. Yo, I won't even lie. I'll put it this way, man. You know, Classified shit growing up, I respected it, but I didn't listen to it myself. I didn't listen to it. I listened to it when it was on, but I wasn't bumping it all the time or nothing like that. I wasn't like a whatever. But now, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, or he's just getting better, or he's mixing in different.
Could
like-
be a combination of both.
It could be a
man.
combination
That's
of
right,
both.
dude.
But like now, I'm like,
I think
man,
that he's always had things that I've resonated with or enjoyed. I've always enjoyed him, especially
Remember
as
that-
a producer. But
Remember that cartoon
his music
video he
is
had?
just
What
on
was it, the
another
Maritimes?
level lately.
Was
It
that the
just
cartoon
sounds
video?
better.
yeah, it just sounds better. Yeah.
Oh,
his
you know-
writing is literally like
It's gotten
5
better.
times
But
better.
see, he
Yeah,
still
yeah,
has
syllable
misses.
counts.
I feel like the Tory Lanez record, a couple of those where like I enjoyed them, but you know they weren't not something I gravitate towards because it seemed like it was just like I need a big feature, I want a
Bro,
big
that
song.
Just Chase song.
But that's
So
just shit.
dope.
I love it. That song's amazing. Like that's the
I got
shit
that
that I'm
shit
like,
in-
this
I
is
got that
incredible.
shit in-
I've listened to
Jag.
it 150 times.
That
Say
video,
least. Again.
that video is crazy
Incredible.
too,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Shout out Just
Oh,
Chase
shout
too,
out
man.
Mike
Mike
Boyd.
Boyd,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out Mike
Video
Boyd.
like
Boyd's
crazy.
been killing it on the
We should get
fucking
Class
video.
on here soon.
His visuals are through the roof right
Yeah,
now.
we should get Class next
Yeah,
week.
let's do it.
We'll get him to dress up. What do he'll dress up as?
Fucking spliff.
What would Class? You know Class more
Learn
than any of us.
from the Addams
What
family.
would Luke dress up as, or would he wouldn't?
Probably like a wrestler.
Nice. I didn't expect it. What
Fucking
kind?
Zangief.
I thought you were gonna say like DJ Premier or something.
Remember last week when I called Megan Thee Stallion the Black Zangief? I watched that back. I felt sour.
Well, apologize.
There was
They
a
said
lot
she
of
looked like Murder Mook.
And you said Murder Mook.
That's
Yeah, you said Murder Mook.
Because that one's not even true. Oh, I just deemed the first one true. That's more ignorant.
No, you know what, man? Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion.
we were buzzed up
we were
last
buzzed
week.
Yeah, I was
up.
gonna say Megan. Like, I was buzzed.
Speak for yourself. I'm waiting for Chicks Tape 6.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm joking.
Stop it.
No, he's making good music. man.
Yeah,
I'm just
shots
joking.
fired, bro.
Yeah, man. She keeps it, man. She's doing her thing, man. 10 toes down, man. You know what I mean? It is what she's fucking.
She does got her foot in the door, though.
Oh, no, man.
Oh, fuck.
Stop taking cheap shots at her.
You know the thing is about Quake though. Quake's witty, man. He got one on the tip of his tongue right now. But he's
You know I'm holding
he's
it back.
waiting.
he's playing the safe. Playing the safe.
Go ahead.
Play the safe.
You might get
Yeah.
a feature by her in the next year.
Yeah.
He's trying to play his cards.
Yo, I know that we. Oh, a big gulp.
Caesar.
Sound like one of them water
Psalms.
jugs. You know when the water. Boom.
Thought I was in a commercial.
Yo, fuck this, man. Let's try these snacks, man. Underground snacks. We're gonna have a segment every fucking week, man. Let's want to try these
Try the
snacks. What do you
fucking
think?
snacks.
You guys want to try this snack? What do you want to try first?
Start with them sour joints.
Which ones? With the nerds? All right, bust them
Sour,
out.
chewy nerds.
So we got sour, big, chewy nerds candy, sweet and crunchy. Sweet and crunchy outside, sour and chewy inside.
I'm gonna try these Andy Caps cheddar fries. Where do these come from?
States.
Nice.
Got them U.S. cheddar fries.
What about these?
They're like a nostalgic thing.
I'll
for
steal
like,
one.
He's like a character, like animation character.
Okay.
Is that gum?
Here, let me get some.
No.
No.
No candy.
Here, Verzuz, you gotta try them too.
Swallow it.
We gotta make sure the
Orange
guy in the
and
ones.
green.
So that's like a bigger nerd. It's just like a nerd on steroids, I think.
Okay.
Fire them over that way.
But chewy.
All texture. Them things is flaky and fresh.
I like these chips.
I like these chips.
I like these chips.
Fucking bomb.
Those chips will get to work all day. Look at the flavors on the back. We got ranch, hot fries. Okay.
I like these.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Yeah. Let's try these nerds.
All right, these come from fucking Australia.
No. Hey, I got a brother in Australia.
No one asked that.
My dad was a Rolling Stone. He's just a half brother, but
Damn.
no, that doesn't undersell. It's like
Made
his
with
relation to me.
real licorice root extract, non-GMO, low fat, nut free, batch made,
Shout out Iron
kosher,
Solomon.
These are
no
actually
gelatin
Yeah, one
added,
nut. That's my
suitable
boy.
for vegetarians. This sounds like a healthy candy.
Yo, shouts to my brother Kane.
Green apple, just bland,
Yeah.
not strong. Like it's not bad. It's just not strong, bursting flavors you would get with like sugar candy. It's a little lighter.
Go for a hangover.
Let me try.
I like it actually.
Let me try.
I like them.
I like them too.
It's just a little light. It's a light vibe.
Oh, no, the only thing I'm really fucking with is those cheddar.
Chips are
fries.
bomb.
Yeah, chips are fire.
So can we agree what's the best? The chips?
Yeah, chips, bro.
You like
No.
the nerds? You like candy. You're
I'm
a
a-
candy fiend.
I'm gonna have to go with the licorice.
I'm going with the.
Really?
I'd eat that whole bag
Fucking
of
house
licorice
as
right
well.
now.
I know. I'm going with the chips and the licorice
Yeah,
over the
shouts to
nerds.
Australia.
Yep.
Shouts to my familia in Australia.
What's the name?
Yeah, what's
Read
the
it.
name?
Give him a shout out.
Ruse real Australia licorice? Get your green apple on.
Yeah, I like them, man. Shout out Underground Snacks, man.
Green
We're gonna do this
awesome.
weekly. I like it.
Green awesome.
Yeah. Yo, you guys, I know you guys are fighting all day over the Busta and Ti shit, man. I want to hear you guys.
God.
You know what? I'm flip flopping back and forth. At first
he
I was
is.
with Busta.
Yeah.
Then
Inconsistent.
Dickie
My-
convinced me with Ti.
I'm with-
And then now we did it back and forth, song to song. I think I'm Busta.
You guys should have
man.
wrote out shit, man, for this shit. Like,
No,
you know,
wait, we could talk.
talk. I want to
Yeah.
hear it.
My only problem
Talk
was
to
that
him.
Dickie said Busta would get bodied, which is fucking
It's false.
blasphemous.
He will get bodied.
We just did it off camera.
We just did it off camera.
We just did it off
With
camera
our
and we went
phones
hit
fucking
for
around.
hit for hit.
We didn't go hit for hit. Come on.
Oh my
Quick's
god!
been staring at his phone all
my
day.
God.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have, bro.
Holy
I haven't.
You've been looking
macaroni.
at Busta's discography for
I have
fucking
not.
You guys should have wrote the
1987.
hits, or you can just go back to back.
It
Hits
wasn't
right
even-
now.
You know
Dickie
what
was-
You know what I've come to the understanding of? Okay, Ti might have some
Tweet him,
records
bro.
that were
He's a
bigger.
bigger artist.
Were bigger
Fucking
pop
slam it.
smashes.
He's a better
but there's
selling artist
Busta,
in half of the
there's
time.
Busta songs for the culture that like will
sure.
beat some of those records.
Busta
T.I.
has
is a bigger
timeless records.
Right, but
And some of
T.I. 's
those
a bigger
Ti
artist.
records aren't aging well. Like the
Nope.
production and
Facts.
some of it is not still hitting now. And a
So-
lot of the Busta stuff.
So
was.
not to take away
I
from
don't
T.I.'s
concur.
success story.
I
I
don't.
you
just
like
did
the beat for Rubber Band Man?
Rubber
In
Band
today's
Man, really?
age?
Like that's like
You
it's a cool song.
You like the beat? In
Yeah,
2020?
I do.
Okay. If I played you that beat to say, all right, I'm
Wild
working
as
on my
Taliban,
album
It's a good song.
right now in 2020, you would be like, do not
Man,
pick
I'll
that
tell
beat.
you one thing. Dickie is a fucking professional at backpedaling.
I know. Biggest liar.
He is the backpedaler
How
of
am I
the fucking
backpedaling?
year.
I'm saying Busta
remember what
doesn't
episode
want
did he
smoke.
backpedal and you went like this back? Man, your track record for backpedaling is you got a dog backstroke, I bet you. Fucking check him in the pool.
Buzz.
Check him in the pool. I meant swimming.
I'll put $500 down right now. We go song for song that I'll smoke you as Ti.
Oh my God.
But
So
who's the judge?
Backpedal
'Cause
on my dick.
Who's
I'm just saying.
Whoa!
He's the guy that goes, no, I just scored.
Hey, no, I let you get your
He's
jokes
like-
off.
he's like,
This
I'm
is
up
what-
5-0.
hold on,
Let me
look,
just
look.
keep it a buck
This is
with
what
you.
Dickie does. He
T.I.'s
goes,
a bigger artist.
We play a
has
song.
Bigger
I play
hits.
Make It Clap
More
featuring
hits.
Sean Paul. He plays fucking, what you know about that? Well, actually, that's a hard record. He'll
yeah.
play a record, and then no matter
Bro,
what the general
listen.
opinion of everyone in the room is, he goes, no, I won. I won. The score is 5-0 for me.
Hey, when he played a better song,
Doesn't he
I was
play?
like, hey, you know what?
You
This
did
is
it once.
because it happened once.
So Busta Rhymes got one hit record.
No,
All right,
he
all
beat
right.
T.I. once.
All right.
That's all, bro. And you can respectfully
The ones we were
declare what
beating-
T.I. did.
Who decided
Out of
if Busta
respect.
Rhymes beat
Busta's
T.I.
an
once?
OG. He's an
The
amazing
ones we
artist.
were beating you with weren't as big of records. Like we beat you with Busta Rhymes featuring Stevie Wonder,
Woo!
produced by Dr. Dre.
Woo!
That beat like the Justin Timberlake one. So sales and pop notoriety isn't always
Put your
everything
hands
to
where
the
my
culture.
eyes can see.
You know what I mean?
You deem that a
Break your
tie.
neck. Break your neck.
Break your neck. No, he said break your neck. He went, that's my favorite song by Busta Rhymes. He goes, but
It
it's
is.
not better than this. And then he played Swagger Like Us, which
No, I didn't.
T.I.'s
I
the
played
worst
Bring 'Em
verse
Out.
He
of
played
that
Bring 'Em
song.
Out.
I played Bring 'Em Out, and then Bring 'Em Out won.
You didn't play
I don't even know if that wins though.
Bring 'Em Out. Are you kidding me, bro? Is a bigger record than Break Your Neck?
What
Is
were
this
we just
breaking their
saying
neck?
about bigger records?
Who's
though?
breaking them out?
This guy said,
Who's breaking your neck?
who's breaking her neck?
Who's breaking their neck?
Dickie's
Shut the
arguments.
fuck up. His points are
Go
blasting
break your
this
neck.
show.
Yo, when that's
Come on.
Who's breaking your neck?
That's a
It's an
good song.
amazing beat. Dr. Dre killed the beat.
Oh my God.
But I'm saying Bring 'Em Out is a big. You go to the any
What
club,
did you not just hear about
Bring 'Em
saying
Out
the
plays,
bigger
bro.
records though?
oh
Like,
my
bigger
God.
and better record? What is it about?
He's so hard to debate
What is it?
with.
What is it about? What are you
Has he-
saying is better about Break Your Neck?
What's bringing
What's
out? Bringing
not?
out about?
What's Bring 'Em Out about? That's so much better than
It's
Break
a
Your Neck.
better song, bigger song.
To
Well, you just said what's it
has
about?
better replay value, better.
what's it about?
Yeah, what's it
Who is
about?
he bringing
I
out?
don't know. Bringing them out.
Who are
Who
they-
brings it out?
Who are
Bring
they?
it out.
Who are
Bring
they?
it out.
And where are they going?
What are you bringing
Dickie's so
out?
funny. Statistically, how many people actually break their neck a year?
Yeah. Think about it. No, but seriously, no. But
Whiplash-
who's breaking your neck? That was a stupid
Hey,
hook,
Whiplash
bro.
should be
Busta, you
taken
could have did
serious.
better than that, bro. Take an L.
That was a fucking jam. Breaking that
You're
beat.
fucking right.
That's
Video
one of the
was
best
tough,
beats
too.
ever.
Touch
I
it.
yeah, Dr. Dre produced it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Come on, man. Touch it.
I
I
love
love
that
my
song.
check.
I'm talking shit, but Bring 'Em Out is a better song.
Don't
You can
get-
say all you want to say. It's a better record.
We didn't get to say all we wanted to say because you said everything you wanted us to hear.
Dickie's not a
And that's
Buster
what
hater.
matters.
Dickie almost told me to my face on a podcast that Buster would beat me in a battle.
I think he would, but that's different.
Remember
He
his
doesn't
line?
want smoke
This
with
was
T.I.
his no. This was his reference battle bar from Busta Rhymes. I'll lawnmower your face.
Yeah.
He
Literally.
would.
He'll lawnmower his
Your face.
And that's what
Who's
That was an
lawnmower in
amazing
people's
bar.
face?
Who lawnmowers? How many lawnmowers
Bro,
have
you
ran over
cannot
faces?
say
Yeah.
the same as Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes
Statistically-
said it to a teenager
Hey,
in a high school.
statistically,
I
who's
respect that.
lawnmower
I
in
respect
faces?
that.
Yeah, he said, I'll lawnmower your face in school.
I like that.
Like, that's
stupid.
amazing.
It's stupid.
What the fuck are you talking about? No, it's not stupid, bro.
T.I.'s
All right,
not.
name the songs then. Name the songs. 5. You go
All right,
first.
yeah, so I just won. Bring them out.
See? See what he does? No, see what he does? He goes, all right, I just won. Proceed.
If you take all the hits away and look at just the B side,
Busta
it's still
Busta's still going.
Yeah.
Bro,
Busta's
Busta's
catalog.
not winning.
He wouldn't win
No,
with
no, see?
B-sides
With
against
no-
T.I.'s hits.
With no
Oh my
explanation.
god.
Oh, take everyone's hits out and just have oh yeah, then
We're-
Busta for sure.
And it's
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
your
maybe
catalog.
with the other, I don't know, 20 years of a catalog. Yeah, maybe. If we take out all of T.I.'s biggest records, is that what you're saying?
Because a lot of Busta's
How does that
records
even
aren't
make any
pop
fucking
records.
sense?
Because he
It's
said
Verzuz.
Busta's too.
It's about your biggest, best songs. That's what this
So
is.
for every hit record of T.I.'s that gets removed, remove one of Busta's.
Do you know how
And
this
bu-
works?
Whoa,
This isn't
I
how
thought we
this
were making
works.
a point. Are you just ignoring what I'm saying?
no, it makes no sense, but go ahead.
Remove for every T.I. hit that gets removed, remove one of Busta's. Now, when T.I. is dispensed of all of his fucking hits, Busta still has bangers.
and they're B
And he can compete.
Culture bangers
Cool.
for
That's
the
called
culture.
timeless music.
Cool. I don't even understand your point because that's not how it
You
works.
got to go to a doctor then, and you need to get your head and your ears checked.
You're making no sense, though, is what I'm saying. That's not how
It's
it works.
simple math. Remove a
All right,
record
You're
off
changing the
both
rules
sides.
to give Busta
No,
a
we're
head
just saying you can't just say
Like, what
I
the
win.
fuck?
I'm
We're
one.
trying to give Busta a head start. He already has a 20-year head start. Are you guys really trying to do anything you can do
No,
to make
it's not a
him
hit
win?
start if both suffer the
He
same
doesn't
punishment.
want smoke with T.I. That's why he said, I respectfully decline.
That's what
respect
T.I.
you.
said.
That's what T.I. said.
That's what I'm saying. I respectfully decline
'Cause I'm
because I'm
scared.
bigger and better than you.
No, he didn't say that. You said that. He didn't say
and
nothing
dude-
about bigger and better.
Dude.
You said that.
Take this L, Busta.
Dude, it's a total.
you said that.
It's a total
He
era.
didn't say that.
It's a total era gap.
Then
If
why
anyone,
is Busta so mad?
anyone
Because
over,
he wants to give him
because
that
he's
smoke.
dropping an album next week.
That too.
That's why.
Yeah, that too.
That's why.
And T.I. just dropped an amazing album. When's the last time Busta
Is
dropped
it a
an amazing?
classic? Is it
it's
going to
an-
go down in
It's an
history? And
amazing
remembered?
album.
Is it going to be?
It's an amazing album.
Yeah. Is it going to be compared to Illmatic?
T.I.
Or-
just
or-
dropped a dope album.
It is
actually.
a dope album.
It's an
Don't get me
amazing
wrong.
album. Well, I can't. Can you name one of Busta's last 6 albums?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The Big
Before-
Bang.
Big Bang Theory.
That
The Big
was
Bang.
6 albums ago. That was 2005.
So he has
or
so many
2006.
albums. What does that have to do? That was his last album.
That was, no, it's not.
Dr. Dre produced Big Bang.
I
Yes.
can probably name more Busta Rhymes album than you, bro.
We just did it today off camera, and you were red
Back
in the
on
cheeks.
my bullshit,
You
back
were
on my
scared
BS or
to-
whatever it is. There's a he
Whatever
has
it is.
literally
Wing it.
5
Are you winging it
albums
now, or do you
since.
know for sure?
Yo,
Because I'm not a Busta fan like you,
You
obviously.
just said.
All right, we got to
that you
wrap
could-
this convo up.
Do a
hey,
360.
we gotta wrap
because
it up.
we got-
In
yeah.
my opinion on it all, without even going back and forth or whatever, I think I said it off cam. But anyone, a lot of people over 30 will probably say Busta. Anyone under 25 and under are gonna say T.I. I guarantee you, there's not many 20-year-olds right now being like listening to some old school. Put hands on my eyes. They don't care. They want to hear that.
That's two different. That's two type of energies.
Geographically,
Yeah.
too, would make a difference, I think.
Busta makes
People in the South
Busta
would
makes
probably
up
say
tempo
T.I.
club.
for sure.
Busta makes
Yeah.
up tempo club bangers too. T.I.'s more of a trap rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
there-
But
it is
you
two different
okay? This is a
energies.
good example, like Just Blaze and Swiss Beats battle, and I personally think that Just Blaze won. But the majority of people say Swiss Beats won, how he finished the battle because he has battle records. I think T.I. has better, bigger records in this context that he would win 20 records for 20 records. That's it.
So you agree that Busta Rhymes would beat him up in a fight, though, T.I.
Buddy,
I just seen
that's
Busta Rhymes
Meg
with his.
versus Tory without a strap.
I just seen 50 Cent posted a picture of.
Busta's in shape.
He's in shape. He did
Now.
put a side by side of him and
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan.
Bro.
What
Is
he in
Busta
shape,
used to
though?
look like.
Yeah.
50
shape?
did that.
And
He
then
said
the
he would
next-
never drop an album when he wasn't in the best shape of his life, and he owes it to himself and his fans. What
Is
said.
he in shape, or is he like
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
me shape? Where like
No,
He's a big guy.
Bro.
he's in shape.
Bro.
from? What does that even mean? Oh, got you.
Got me a
Jail
little
buddy.
this, sir.
Toothpick legs. He can't kick a soccer
But you
ball
know what I
across
mean,
the
though.
street.
Like I don't want to say because my shape is like in a t-shirt walk around. Some people will be like, "Holy fuck, man, you need to get off the whatever." Blah, blah, blah. And then take a shirt. I'll be like, "Oh, okay." He doesn't have abs or anything like that. It's just like puffy in a shirt. I just picture Busta like that too.
No,
he has-
no. The picture of Busta, look, he specifically held his torso out because and he had the fucking 18 pack.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 18.
Oh yeah, they was playing fucking xylophones.
Shout out Busta Rhymes, man. That's what's up.
No.
Action Bronson is going hard, man.
What, in
Do you-
shape?
Bro, do you? He
Crazy.
Holy
Crazy.
fuck,
Ivy
man.
said he lost like a whole person.
He has. Yo,
I
man.
haven't seen that.
I haven't
That's
seen
dope.
him either.
Man,
That's
if you
dope.
you should follow Action Bronson. Shout out Action
dope.
Bronson. Oh, so dope.
He's
And
super
man,
dope.
like he is going so crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like
that's
super
good.
crazy.
when I talked to him, man, he was like he kind of like talked about how he does. He is a little bit passionate about like working out and stuff like that, but he fell off so hard. But man, he's doing the craziest workouts. He looks like a totally different person.
That's
He
good.
does.
Really?
Yeah.
He does. He looks like a totally different
Yo,
person.
Does
you
he
know
still
what I mean?
sound like Ghostface?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Similar. I'm not, not in a rude way, but yeah, he sounds similar. He knows that.
I honestly can't get into his music. Every time I hear him, it sounds like Ghostface, and I love Ghostface. So then I'm
That's
just
okay.
like, I'm just gonna go listen to Ghostface instead.
Here, you know what I ask you to do then? Watch his interviews because I'm
I love him as
Watch
a person.
Fuck
Don't
That's
yeah,
Delicious.
don't
Yeah, I
yeah.
love
He's
that
the
shit.
fucking
Yeah.
man.
But I mean his music.
Yeah.
No, he's the man.
He's
It's
genuine
Like
as
I'm a
fuck, too.
fan.
yeah.
But
He's
I swear,
right.
every time I hear him, I'm like, I just need to go listen to some old Ghostface.
Dude, I believe that people need to like you as a person more than first before
Yeah.
they even
It
blow
is,
you
impor-
up as an
it is
artist.
important for longevity.
Action Bronson is the most likable fucking rapper alive. If you fucking ask me, you watch an Action Bronson interview, like, this guy's hilarious. This guy's funny. He's
He is
cool.
funny.
He gets along with everyone. He's the funniest guy I've talked to. He was intimidatingly funny.
There's exceptions
Do you think he was
to that,
trolling you
though,
a
I
bit?
find.
A little bit.
Yes, he was.
And I find myself, I troll people. I
Yeah,
fuck with people.
that's your.
I was thrown off. Mind you,
That's
it was
your
the only
lane.
night I didn't drink, so I wasn't. I just couldn't. I didn't know how to take him, and he's just like, "Yeah, you take the." It's the way he's talking to me. I was like, and he's listening to this weird music in the background. He's
It
really,
was obscure.
He was fucking with. I was like, this guy is fucking with me right now, but he wasn't.
I don't
was
think
just-
he was.
He wasn't.
I think he was just being himself.
He is. He's hilarious. He's a
Yeah.
funny fucking guy. So I think, I can say this.
Yo, can I get a White Claw?
Is that a wet cloth?
I like him as a. You came to the right place.
You're looking for a wet cloth.
Yo,
Jesus, we didn't even talk about Eminem yet, man. Being about the wet cloth already.
yeah.
Like a chef. He's gonna get down with like fuck that.
Anything.
I love that. Oh, 100%.
How-
Fan,
yeah,
huge
you
fan. I've
must.
seen it. Yeah,
It's amazing.
I'm not like I loved it.
He's a
but,
better chef than you.
Is he? I've never. I've only seen him
You
eat
would
other
think so.
people's food.
You would
and
hope
be
so.
like, this is amazing.
You would think so.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. Delicious is about eating
Probably.
other people's shit. But
Yeah,
he's-
yeah. I think he just goes to like the dope ass amazing places. Like this food's incredible.
I can
He eats
admit-
it and he says, "Fuck that's
Yeah,
delicious."
yeah.
It's
I
good.
can admit this. I actually like him as a person more than his music. I do like his music too, but I actually think,
Same.
Yeah.
But I've had the opposite too. Like I don't know. I don't
think
like
I've had
T.I.
enough.
as a person, but his music is a lot
His
better
music-
than Busta
I agree with
Rhymes,
that.
right?
I'm in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He appears to be a
Snoop Dogg just happens to be the coolest.
The coolest
And the best
incredible
music.
music. Yeah.
Is
and
Snoop
the
Dogg
goats.
the most? Okay, and this is my
Remember
opinion.
how-
Because you know
remember
how
how-
West Coast I am as far as lights. Not to cut you off.
no.
Yeah, because I was talking first. No, but listen. I think Snoop Dogg could be the most important person in hip hop history.
of all time, and the most well known.
You think so? Hands down.
recognizable,
The most
human being.
recognizable.
I think
A
important too.
grandmother is going to be like
Important
that Snoop Dogg
or
and not know who Drake
recognizable?
is.
Recognizable as well, but I mean like one of the most like important figures in hip hop.
One
Of course.
You said that.
Top
I
five.
think the.
I think he is the
most.
most famous rapper of all time.
Yeah.
He is.
Yes.
He is.
Like,
Which is due to how famous and recognizable he is.
Yeah.
No, he's just. I don't know. He's got shit with Martha Stewart. Like he's just.
Yeah.
Like you know
He's
what
the
I mean?
coolest guy in the world. This
Yeah.
guy's
Yeah,
a fucking
100%.
nicest guy, coolest guy in the world. Has the craziest fucking hits, and in a time where he just kind of like that didn't even exist yet. That shit
Yeah.
didn't even exist. He kind of set this like
That was the first rapper I ever heard.
Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop?
Yeah.
Really?
1000% doggy style.
I think mine was
Yeah.
LL Cool J.
Nice.
Was it?
First rapper.
First rapper
heard.
I've ever heard.
Doggy style was the first album I heard.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think we had
Straight
the
up.
old cassette. East 1999. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Think about back in the day, but
Hey,
that's a hard song. I love Bone. Man.
Mo
Murder.
Come
Yeah,
again. I
I
had
love
the
Mo
cassette,
Murder.
bro.
Yeah. Shout out
My
Bone.
first
Man.
two-
I went back.
Actually,
Sometimes I go
36
back to that
Chambers for me.
instrumental and I'll just
word.
rap to myself.
Oh, the
Yeah.
flows were crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Like, and
Still
lyrics.
crazy.
And-
Still crazy
yeah,
as fuck.
yeah.
There's no way you couldn't put on like a dope ass Bone song and be like, yo,
Bow, bow,
these guys
bow,
are
bow.
like rapping. These guys are going, and people weren't even doing that. You know what I mean?
No, bro.
Sometimes I wish the mixing was better back then. Because when you hear them on Biggie's song,
Love
you
it.
know Puffy had that shit mixed. Everything was
Incredible.
mixed right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was like you finally got to hear it like clear as day.
Yeah.
When it wasn't always like that on some of the.
I
other
never
shit.
was a huge fan of Bone Thugs, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people find it hit or miss, man.
Yeah.
I
Like
can
Fairview
understand
was
why.
big on Bone Thugs.
Yeah, our neighborhood loved
Yeah,
Bone
loved
Thugs.
it.
Same on North End.
I
And I
was-
was never.
I was pop-
It's the
yeah.
first of the
DMX.
month.
DMX.
I think DMX beat Snoop in the
That's
verses.
Bone, right? Yeah.
Did you? I didn't watch
First
it.
of the month.
I didn't
Oh,
watch it.
first of the month, yeah.
It was incredible.
I didn't watch it. Yeah.
He shouldn't have came that close, but he did.
I didn't get. You
Who,
know,
DMX?
Yeah.
I just
Ooh.
think that it hurt him. Again, I think the in-person performance has something to do with the verses, like how you perform on that night.
I don't
Like
know. I think it's song
Snoop
versus
seemed like the
song.
biggest star in the
Impact.
world. DMX seemed like out of breath, out of shape. Like, and I think what you're watching, it sways your opinion.
I don't
It's
know.
true.
I just
It's not
hear the
just the
songs
song.
and then I think of impact. And
Do you? So
You don't get personally attached to rappers as a person, so that their outside of music behavior affects your opinion of their music.
yeah, it does. But not in a verses.
So you don't think the performance in the
It's song
verses
versus
when
song.
you're rapping?
Oh,
you don't-
oh, yeah. I
So
thought you
you
were
think you
talking
could just
overall.
fuck up all the words and then still win the verses?
If your song is better, yeah.
You just said impact. You think that any of DMX's songs are as impactful as Snoop's?
Yeah, I do.
Of course.
I do.
Yeah.
Snoop. Okay. Let's.
I wouldn't
before
say
we
any.
before we get to that.
For
Yeah,
sure.
there's definitely.
For
Before
sure, yeah.
before we get to that, do you think like him as an artist is impactful?
I do.
As impactful.
Yeah.
Impactful.
Maybe not.
Maybe
Not
not,
impactful.
not
Not on the
longevity wise,
culture.
but at a
Rough
certain
Riders
time.
anthem?
At a certain time.
Rough Rider's anthem is bigger than fucking What's My Name.
No. I'm saying, but you're
Yeah.
gonna deem it. You're
What's
gonna
my
deem
name
it.
versus What's My Name? I think DMX wins.
I mean, maybe
I don't
that-
wanna say
that's an
that.
opinion,
Bro,
no,
you
no,
can't-
no. I'm saying my opinion, but
That's
I
an
think
opinion.
that
You can't say
it's close.
Bro,
globally.
DMX was the
is-
highest selling back then. He had two. He's the
Platinum.
only
Yeah.
artist
Two-
to have two #1 albums in the
Two
same
in a
year.
row.
Platinum albums
same
in
year.
the same
In
year.
the same year,
He
I know.
saved Def Jam.
In the same year, bro.
Yeah.
And impactful.
And he was
like
selling more than
Slippin'
Jay-Z,
or impactful,
all them
like,
back then.
Come on, man. It's Dark and Hell is Hot is like one of the.
Bro.
That was the first time you could front back. No, you can
Bro,
the first
my
time.
favorite rappers,
It was a good
it'll
front-to-back
go
album.
Tupac, DMX, Snoop, and then maybe like Method Man and shit like that, right? I don't know. Like, I don't have a lineup.
I think
but
that culturally he's not as impactful as Snoop Dogg.
No,
Nobody
no,
is.
not overall.
No.
Nobody is.
I don't think.
No.
I don't think as a
But
rapper. In
I
general.
think that song for song, it was so close. I gave it to DMX.
DMX had hits on hits on hits, bro, for like 3, 4, 5
And just
albums.
it's
And
such
he-
a battle.
at least
Like when
3
you play a
albums in a row.
song versus a song, it's how it impacted you too, more than just everybody.
Absolutely.
I
It's
think
very-
he has. I think
Yeah.
DMX has a little
That's a
bit
good
more of
point,
an
right?
emotional impact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on people.
Like, on people.
Where
Slippin'.
people, like,
Because he
you know,
spoke
just
from
his
the
life,
fucking heart.
like
Yeah.
everything about him.
Yeah.
What did DMX
Yeah.
say? He goes, I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. But yo, it's cold at this level because it's twice as deep.
Yeah.
Like he pull on your heartstrings,
Man,
bro.
he had a
And
prayer
Snoop's
on
over there
every
for shizzle,
album.
my
People
nizzle,
were
my
like
dizzle for lizzle. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
DMX
there's
fans.
certain
It's
songs
so-
where you can't compare them.
I listen to
Yeah.
DMX every. If you go to the gym and don't listen to DMX, then you're not getting a good workout.
Oh yeah, or you don't own a pit
If you
bull.
go, no, I feel like Snoop Dogg. I don't know, man. Like culturally, yeah, he had
Yes.
more of an impact, but
Yeah.
he has
100%.
more of a following.
Longevity
but
as well.
DMX
I
has
think
more of a
Doggy
cult
Style.
following.
I think
It's
Doggy
an
Style had
amazing
more of
album.
an impact than any of DMX's albums.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot. You can't compare those two albums.
No, you
Nope.
can't. No, you're right.
Not Doggy
It
Style.
depends on the listener.
It's different.
Doggy Style is
But
just
I-
like Doggy Style is like people consider, and not just me. Chronic 2001, Doggy Style, and then like maybe like 50 Cent, Give It Your Die, 3 best rap albums of all
But
time.
a lot of people put It's Dark and Hell is Hot in their top 5 albums.
No, I like
I
Flesh of
do.
My Flesh, Blood of My Blood
See,
better.
boom.
Flesh
That
of My
mean-
Flesh,
that's
Blood of My
his-
Blood. That's what I like better.
And
I
that's
like
his
that better.
second album, but I put It's Dark and Hell is Hot up there
Same
with like
year.
Get Rich or Die Trying, like Doggy Style. These
beast.
albums you can play front to back, and there's so much replay value that you can't even compare them.
And
they're
they're
so
actually-
unique in their own
But
body of
DMX
work.
has more of a cult following.
I think I agree with that. For
Me
sure.
too. Because that's,
Snoop has more of a following,
yeah,
right?
that's a good way of saying it. Overall following.
Yeah.
I hate comparing them two. They're both great.
Yeah, they're both like my favorite.
You know
That's
what's crazy?
something.
He said he didn't want to do Rough Riders anthem. He said he hated the beat. And then Swiss was like, no, please do this. Like, trust me. So he's like, all right, I just started spitting some basic rhymes. Like, people want to try. He's like, I didn't want to do the fucking shit. And then Swiss was like,
That's
trust
so
me.
crazy.
Swiss
Is
was
that
like,
true?
trust me. Yeah.
Bro, when I
Go look it
interviewed
up.
when I
Go
interviewed
YouTube
Method
it.
Man, he said
No, I'm not bringing it up. I'm just,
when I interviewed Method Man, I
Got
said, "Yo,
tense.
why was
Say it
the
on your
Rock
own
Water
time.
so short?" I asked Method Man, "Why is the Rock Water so short?" And he goes, "Because Redman didn't like the beat."
That's what it should be.
That's what he said.
What he said. Yeah.
That's what he said. I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, he didn't really like the beat. That's why it was short." I said, "You know, it's like asking him, you know, like was
Had
it
that shit.
was it strategic?" And he's
Remember,
like,
I
"No."
thought it was because in the club,
Yeah.
you're gonna change the record, so you
Right.
just make it short so that
Yeah.
you get the
And it
full
was a
record.
fast paced. That song's
Yeah.
incredible too.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah,
It
Yeah,
is.
it
It's
is.
one of their biggest hits, if not their biggest hit.
it is.
One
it
man's
is.
trash, another man's treasure, man. Everything that I've like.
In the club was a D12 beat. Like I feel like there's so many
Really?
stories of that shit. Yeah,
Really?
it was a D12 beat
didn't
that
know
they
that.
turned down.
DJ Quick had to clap on that. Shout out DJ Quick, my favorite artist of all time. Artist,
That's crazy.
yeah.
you want to pass me the
I feel like
Sour
so many
Nerds?
people have turned down
is
just
it?
crazy
Sour
beats.
Nerds.
So say it
Like
again,
in the
sorry?
club, like I just feel like that's crazy. D12 turned that down. I feel like there's a bunch of stories like
It was
that.
cool to see Jay with Timberland, and then
And
you hear
Potion.
like Potion come
Yeah,
on and
Luda.
like different.
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah. Like he turned
Yeah,
down that
Hov
beat in
passed
the
on that,
Luda.
You know who?
Yeah.
You know who I was talking to just briefly yesterday? Chingy and
Were you talking to Chingy yesterday?
just briefly.
I seen someone's Facebook status the other day. It's like Chingy is a super underrated rapper. And,
Wow.
And I fucking agree. I think
Oh, he's
he,
amazing.
he was amazing.
people do not.
They
People
don't
haven't
know how good of a rapper he was.
they haven't
Go
heard
back
his,
and listen.
They haven't heard his his verses on the DJ Quick
Chingy?
song.
Bro,
Chingy.
he had rhyme
He's dope.
patterns and schemes.
Very
and
dope.
Yeah, he was dope, but
No, but like
You kinda
go
look
back.
like
I think
Chingy.
he got the right amount of respect.
Go
that
back
No.
and
he
listen.
deserved.
No, as a rapper, trust me.
No,
After
as
this-
a rapper,
I
after
don't think he
this-
was missing any. I don't think he was shorted any down.
After this, I'm gonna play you a verse of him on DJ Quick. He raps his
Holiday
ass
Inn?
maybe
off
it
on
wouldn't be that he shorted daps, but it would be like it would make you like blow your mind to be like, oh fuck,
I didn't give him enough
I didn't
daps.
think he could rap this good.
Maybe.
Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, man. No.
Chingy's
Are
dope.
we talking about round her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there. That's
Yeah.
what it is. We talk about the accent, dude. I used to
One
take
call
hits.
away. One call away
One
is my
call away
joint.
goes hard to paint. Like,
But there's verses where he snaps like,
oh, DJ Quick. Oh, oh, okay. I have to check it. I have to
He
check
rap
it.
raps.
That's
That
fire.
is dope.
That's fire. For
Yeah,
a hot
yeah.
minute.
That's fire.
That's all right.
Tommy always
I ain't
said
mad.
that
That
too.
is
Tommy
dope.
loves Chingy.
Yeah.
Run that flow back.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, shout out Chingy, man.
So all this talk about versus is right now is T.I. versus Jeezy. I'm not even really impressed with the matchup.
I would
wanted
have
to see
been
him
much
in 50,
happier
but
seeing him accept Busta.
50 would have been way better for me because Busta's not even really any nothing.
You're so fucking stupid, man.
He's so fucking stupid.
Spliff and star over here. Get off his dick. Anyways,
Busta would beat the piss out of you, bro.
oh, he'd lawnmower in my face for sure.
Yeah.
He'd lawnmower in my
But
face.
yeah.
No, but I wanted to see him at 50 because 50 and him.
That-
Who do you give it
Nah,
to?
fuck
though?
that.
Who do you give it to?
Who?
50
T.I.
or T.I.?
Oh, 50 or T.I.?
There's a first one before Jeezy.
50. 50.
50. Yeah.
50.
Yeah. Is that a
100%.
conversation?
That's close.
100%.
Is that a conversation?
You could do Get Rich or Die Trying front to back, but don't even need any others. How many songs are on Get
It's
Rich or Die
close.
Trying?
I thought we were having a knee slapper for a moment.
It's close.
T.I. and 50.
It is. It's close. Record for record is close.
Tamp.
I beg your pardon?
I give it to 50, but it's close.
Dickie, what does T.I. have on you?
But he got.
I
but he
feel
got
like T.I. got like
I'm
dirt on
saying
you
you
or
guys
something.
are sleeping on the catalog.
He's got T.I. pajamas on, boxers on right now, guaranteed.
Well, 50 wins. Yeah.
Yeah, he does, but I'm saying it's a close battle.
Cuz got trapped.
Way closer than him and Busta. Can you not agree?
Yeah, for
Move on.
Okay, yeah, so you agree.
Move
Thank
on.
You.
You are so pro Tamp.
Spliff. Jeezy, I don't know. I give it.
I love.
He gets
you know,
where
I
girls
heard the
and girls
song
love
at
it.
Quake's house way back in the day. I never even said anything, but you guys were playing this Jeezy song. And I think back then maybe I just wasn't feeling Jeezy, but you guys were playing it, and I was listening to it. I was like, man, these vocals, like this guy got this fucking voice. He's amazing.
He is.
I was listening to it at your house. I was like, listen to this beat. Listen to these vocals. Like,
Yeah,
is he
it's
layering his voice?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
insane.
You know he layers the fuck out of his
man,
vocal.
I think
3
Jeezy.
a.m.
I think
is one of my
Jeezy
favorite
is
songs,
gonna be slept on in this battle. Like he has a lot of fucking records, man. Like maybe not as big, like
Not pop.
pop
not-
wise, but like
That's
bro,
impact.
for
And
the
that's what's
culture,
gonna
like
overshadow him.
Soul Survivor,
Huge.
like
Yeah, he has some huge records.
Bro,
I'm not saying that
But
Jeezy's
I
a
think
slouch.
in this case,
I think
T.I.
T.I.
has
is
the more
better.
universal audience versus if you're a Jeezy fan, you're a Jeezy fan, you know? But you can be a Jeezy fan, or you can not really fuck with T.I. and still fuck with T.I. But 9 times out of 10, if you fuck with Jeezy, you
Yeah.
have to be a specific.
I don't know. There's a
down for
lot
Jeezy.
that he has.
You're right,
man.
though.
It's true.
It's kind of like
Put
Boozy.
on-
Like
Put
a Boozy
on
fan.
Yeah, if you're a
Black
Boozy
President.
fan,
Yeah, you're a Boozy
you're
fan.
in a class of your own. You're
Yeah,
a Boozy
it's
fan.
like
and
only
that's
Webby,
that.
Boozy. There's only so many rappers
Yeah.
you listen
I
to.
love Boozy's interviews. You like? Have you?
Boozy's
I've seen a couple of
I
Vlad ones,
love
yeah.
his interviews, bro.
Zero filter.
Yo,
Doesn't care.
Crunchy Black, man. Vlad.
Seen his one
That's the
too.
funniest
Vlad
man
knows-
of all time, by
Vlad
the
knows
way.
what he's doing. He brings on the most controversial people who aren't scared to say fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Crunchy Black says some crazy shit.
I seen
man.
it. I seen it.
So like filtered.
Oh my god, he'll say everything. He says everything. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Do you think? Okay, this is a conversation. Do you think Vlad? Because this is a big thing with
That-
Royce.
I was just
do you
gonna
think
reference
Vlad?
that.
You think Vlad takes advantage of the
100%.
hip hop culture?
100%.
Because he has him on there,
Royce
Crunchy
def-
Black. He's giving him.
He got people
he's
on there
giving him
incriminating
liquor,
themselves
he's giving
left,
them
right, and
liquor,
center.
they're
The
he's
Soulja Boy
drinking.
story?
And no,
he-
and
he-
Royce the 5'9" just made a good point about this. He said he feeds off the trauma
Yeah.
and the more traumatic stories and rumors and gossip out of the hip hop culture. You
Yeah.
know, he's always speaking on something that's negative.
Or does he
And-
give
and
them a
putting
voice?
fucking highlight on it. But why don't you put on a voice on someone's success story?
something
Or
positive.
someone upcoming.
He
something-
does. He just did Akon, man.
All
that
he
was
talks
amazing.
about is Eminem and fucking
His
is
Vlad-
Eminem
Vlad
a
and
guest
Akon is
in their
amazing.
house
And
hip-hop.
Nas's beat choices and all this
the
other
same
shit.
5
Yeah.
fucking topics, man.
Yeah.
No matter who's on there. And I remember he tried to pull that shit with Boozy. And Boozy was like, Eminem? he's Eminem's, he goes, he's more than a guest in the house of hip hop, bro. He's like, he done fucking put in work.
But he tries to get people to say shit that's
But
gonna
Lord
be...
Jamar is a fucking goof.
yeah.
I hate him.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about him.
Why not?
Because I don't really.
Because he doesn't like Eminem, and you're.
It's not even that, bro.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like he's got an ignorant ass,
I don't like him.
self-entitled standpoint on things.
Yeah.
It's just like I never grew up to Lord Jamar. Have you
No.
you guys grew up
I didn't
to
know who
any
he
Lord
was.
Jamar?
Brand Nubian, Slow Down. That's the only one I knew.
So
Slow down.
to me, I don't think he should voice. He strongly voices his opinions on people that have done more to the for the culture than he ever has.
DJ IB would know. Were
Yeah,
they
that's right.
were they like extremely impactful? Yeah.
I wouldn't say over the top.
They-
No.
You know, they play the
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
he does have the right to his opinion.
That's right.
A lot of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
times I think he's being a fucking dick too. But
But
whatever.
should it be so outrageous and offensive?
You know, I called him out one time on Twitter. I said I noticed, and he responded. I said, I noticed you got the veins in your neck, and you got so mad when Star said Eminem was the king of hip hop. I said that made you mad. He goes, didn't make me mad. Blah, 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 blah. Right? He shot back. I said, all right, cool. I said, one more thing, man. What do you think of DJ Quick? You know, he's my favorite. I always want to know what these guys think of DJ Quick. You know, he goes, DJ Quick is an absolute legend. He's set a blueprint sonically for hip hop, blah, blah, blah. So then I knew he's just being real. He's not just being a hater for no
Dickhead.
reason.
Yeah.
But
Why? Because
He likes
laughed at
DJ
your-
Quick.
So if you like DJ Quick,
Well, I would-
your
no,
opinion's got all the
no,
credibility in the world.
no, but someone that is like, you know,
You're
I
just
see
giving
seen
that
as a
example.
heel. I would
Who
have.
doesn't like
But could
DJ
you,
Quick?
yeah,
Yeah,
could you
that's a
picture him
fuck-
being like, "Oh, DJ Quick is whack"? Like,
well-
who would say that?
Yeah, well,
Nobody can say that.
No,
But
but I'll
what
tell
if
you
he
why.
did?
I'll tell you why, because he's so East Coast that he hates on some West Coast shit sometimes. So I figured since he likes to play the heel,
That's
he might be
different,
like, yeah, he's cool, whatever, but we got better people over here. I expect
Oh,
that.
you thought that?
Because he's
No,
always like,
you
when
can't.
he's doing the top 50 with Vlad will be like, my top 40 was like West Side Connection, or people like, he's like, West Side Connection.
Oh, he
like
wasn't-
every
yeah,
West
yeah,
Coast
yeah.
like thing that he brought
That's
up, he's
right.
like, this guy loves West Coast, you know what I mean? But he's from there, and he you know,
We talking about all these old school legends. Like, what about this new school shit? What about Offset? You guys see that shit with Offset fucking filming himself in the car, getting yanked out of a car, waving his guns? I guess 5 minutes before that at fans and shit. Like,
that's crazy, man. That's
yeah,
crazy.
man. I just seen that shit the other day.
As rappers, like, you know, he's one of the most famous rappers alive. Like,
True.
I think fucking
Currently, yep.
I don't know if I'm corny for saying this, as if I'm some type of mentor, but like, come on, like, you can't be doing anything like that. You can't even be punching people, let alone
No.
swinging guns. You're a famous. Imagine going to jail for fucking 10 years now or something
And
like that
putting-
over some
and-
stupid ass fucking situation.
Putting your
Have you
million-
ever had fans, like fans of your battles and shit like that, take it a step too far that invaded your public privacy? Like anything like where they would come to your house or any stories like that where you felt like they went over the line? Because I saw, what's the dude from Philly, the white Irish guy? His name slipped my mind right now.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
OT?
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
talking to him like an hour,
Yeah,
2
yeah.
hours
so
ago.
you see
Fucking
his
good guy.
story today. It was like he's like,
Shout out OT Real.
Yeah, OT the Real. He was like, you know, driving past my house and playing my shit is cool, but he's like getting out and going on the porch and taking pictures. He's like, it's a little much, and he's like, if you make me feel weird, I'm gonna come out and do something. And like, has that? So that just like gave me the idea. Like, did that ever happen to you or anything like that? Like
I
people
do.
crossing the line, like
Definitely.
Yeah.
So many times that I can't even like really remember, but like, you know, people become really, really attached as fans. You know, they think that it becomes something like personal for them, and they'll go overboard and because they think it's okay because they watch you religiously.
they think
and, like,
they know, like
they think they know
they're
you
your
when they
friend.
don't. Yo, I had
Yeah.
a guy one time. He messaged one of my opponents that I was battling, told him all this dirt on me.
Oof.
And then before the battle, he told me this guy said all this type of shit. And I was like, oh, wow, cool. He didn't actually even say any of it. But this guy flew out to the battle to stand in the whatever to watch me lose. This guy's from around here, right? from around here, told dirt on me of my old personal life
And
or
then
whatever.
went to watch it unfold.
Took a flight to watch it happen. It didn't happen, and then he messaged me later, like a month later, the longest message ever. Man, I just have to let you know, man, I'm the guy that told him this. I don't know why. I was the biggest fan ever. I just feel like you let me down your last couple battles. You were just lackluster, and it really bothered me. It pissed me off. I know you're not using your full potential, so I told him that type of stuff.
Wow.
I flew out there, and I'm so sorry. I hate myself every day for it. I can't believe I went there. I'm a hugest fan.
Wow.
That's just one example of people, they really get emotionally
That's
invested
fine.
into artists. And that's why there's songs like Stan. That's why there's like these. This is a real thing.
That's
and that's
fine.
just one example. I've dealt with a lot of fucked up
You
shit
need to
like
start
that.
a
That's
OnlyFans.
crazy. Only stands.
So, what's his first and last name?
Honestly, dude, my life, I don't even fucking even close to remember because that's not even that crazy to me. I've dealt with weird ass shit like that. This was
That's
on
fucked up. Bro.
This was on Facebook like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and that's not even that crazy to me. That shit has happened. I have like the
Oh, I remember his name. It was Chris Sampson.
shut the fuck up.
Shouts to Chris.
Shut up, Samson. Samson,
What
no,
up,
The
Samson?
Count Chocula rap.
man. Yeah, no. What do you think about? And me and you have this conversation all the time, Quake. Is this such an old head mentality to think that like every rapper has to have some type of authenticity to them? What do you think that, you know, because most of these kids now rapping, I got this, they're rapping about all these guns and all this trap life or whatever, strictly for entertainment. And they'll tell you to your face, they're like, I'm just saying what's popular, right? Do you think they should be held accountable? Meaning, like, would you feel bad if a rapper from around here who you knew was a square but rapped about all that crazy shit, if they got checked downtown or whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe not like hurt bad or
Here's
that.
my opinion on that. It doesn't bother me. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to do, but I believe in that you speak things into existence. And if you put certain energy out there, whether it's real or a lie, whatever it is, the universe is going to bring that energy back to you.
And you
So
gotta
if
live
you,
it.
if you put that shit out there and it comes back to you, no, I don't feel bad for you. If you don't know any better, all I can do is try to educate you, and which I've done in the past on Instagram.
Yeah,
with,
you have.
with younger rappers and stuff, and I give my piece. You can listen to it, you can't listen to it, whatever.
Yeah.
All I can do is try to help you understand. If you understand and you still make that decision, then no, I don't feel bad for you. And
What do you
maybe
think,
it
Dickie?
takes something happening for them to learn.
That's right. Yes,
You know
right.
what I mean? So
I look at it like True Life and Mobb Deep. I think that like if you speak about these things, then you need to be ready for what might come to your front door. If you talk about guns and robbery and shooting people and gangster shit, and then somebody comes in with the guns and strips you butt naked, gun butts you, like you can't be mad. That's what you're rapping about.
Yeah.
You need to be ready for that energy if that's what you're putting out into the world. I guess.
What do you think?
Same thing.
True life.
Yeah, that-
100%.
well
I
put.
agree
Yeah,
with Dickie
yeah,
for the first time on earth.
Ever.
Ever.
And he's got one Spliff Star slipper on and one Eminem slipper on.
Bus a bus.
some people, they don't have identities. That's how they feel. And they'll be like, well, what am I supposed to rap about?
I think a lot of people do that. They're like, well,
That's a
what
good
is
point,
everyone
too.
else rapping about? Let's go listen to the top songs on the Hip Hop Central Spotify
At the
playlist.
same time, too, I feel like my ears are just so used to hearing shit like that. Like 13, 15-year-old dudes that are in fucking on Instagram with fucking Dracos and literally on there incriminating themselves, waving fucking assault rifles. And you know, these
I
guys,
won't lie though,
you
it's
know, but it's just
entertaining.
like that's just what it is now to me. It's not,
Sometimes, if I believe you, I'm entertained, and I'm
I'm
guilty
entertained.
of that
Facts.
Slim Jesus ruined his career by admitting that he's not
Admitting
about
it.
that life.
because he got
Yeah,
checked.
that's what I'm saying. If
Maybe
you
he
gonna
ruined his
lie,
career
that's-
and saved his
There's
life.
no secret.
No, he got
if,
checked.
if you're gonna lie, you might as well
Maybe he
take it.
saved
You might
his
as well
life.
go
I think,
full blown
and I
with it.
think that was Vlad circling back. I'm pretty sure Vlad got that out of him.
Yeah.
Did you teach him how to
He did.
backpedal like that?
No,
No.
He
I
did.
didn't.
He did, man.
Can't believe I talked about.
Do you think
backstrokes
Vlad?
before.
But
Do you think Vlad strategically doesn't show his face?
Oh yeah.
It's like you can't. I
Death
don't even.
threats.
I don't know what he looks like.
I do. I've seen a million.
I've seen a couple pictures.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, is he?
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
what he-
he's
Yeah,
amazing.
no
I don't
jumper.
know what he looks like.
I don't.
I think-
He said he doesn't want to be famous. Like he still can go to the grocery store
Yeah.
and not get recognized.
Yeah.
Jumped.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually dope.
He has security.
Or
Oh yeah, yeah. He
or
better.
he's
He's a
also
troublemaker.
or he's also smart and realizes if you have seen him before, you know he's not a stand-up
I
person.
just don't think there's no secret to his
No, but like if he was like a stand-up person, like he had like, or he looked like Moose or something like that, who's like, or someone that just stands out as a character or whatever, maybe he would. But he's a very normal, like,
everyday
not
looking
good
guy.
looking, everyday looking, just like 45-year-old
Whistle
white
dick.
guy. Why the fuck would he be on camera?
I do think though that we can hate on him for being
It's a
whatever.
compliment and an insult.
People think
I
that
love
he's
it.
racist or if he's just a hater or whatever.
I've never heard him
I
say
don't think he's
anything
racist.
No, but people have said that before, that he's basically taking advantage of black people and their hardships
Yes.
to put on camera
That's
and
true.
profit from. People,
Yeah.
have,
That is racist, you're right.
Exactly, right? So I think that I agree with some of that, but at the same time, we can never take away that he's actually a talented, dope interviewer. He knows how to ask the right questions.
Would you consider him
at
a
the right
journalist?
time. Yeah.
Would you consider Maury Povich racist?
I don't watch Maury.
What?
You never seen Maury?
You've never
I've seen
seen
him.
Maury?
Just
When
when
I
you
was a
said, when you
kid,
described
but I don't
Vlad right
watch.
there, it sounded like this has happened before. I swear.
Maury?
I don't know.
You've never watched Maury Povich?
As a kid, but I think it's different now. It's kind of like Jerry Springer
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's changed since I
Is
was
it
a
all
kid.
about you aren't the father type thing now?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
a
thought.
lot of that.
Here's
No,
my
but
problem.
before that, it
Actually,
wasn't.
it seems like
but
he's
before that, I think he was doing more.
It was more of actually
Authentic.
like, yeah,
Oh, was
troubled
it?
families
It wasn't
and
just
shit.
like you are the
Okay.
father and they dropped the outcast
Jerry
beat. It goes,
Springer was all that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
It's
start
kinda
dancing, you're
disrespectful.
celebrating, you don't owe
Yeah.
child
It
support.
is. I agree.
Yeah.
But I've only seen clips of that on the internet. I've never actually watched the Maury Show
Oh, okay.
since I was a kid, or if it was on or something.
I watch that shit right now.
All I care about.
Yeah, remember the lie detector test? As soon as you found out it wasn't your kid, you just
No.
jumped up and started going.
The clip, yeah, when he did that, that was amazing. Andrew, you are not the father. That's my favorite one.
Did you guys get to see Frack versus Disaster? Yeah.
No.
There's a-
Actually, yeah, I did.
Say what?
So I didn't know who this dude was, Frack.
He's good.
Break down what's the history behind him and how did he get to battle?
Disaster?
Because I don't know. Like I just never.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Did you like
He
him?
did Great.
Do you think he beat him?
Fuck, that's tough. Because
Shout out to
Disaster is
Disaster.
incredible.
Disaster's incredible.
it's tough. I think it was like a David versus Goliath thing, and I think that the
Yeah.
things he said, oh, they're gonna have more impact. But like, is he a better performer or like
Yeah.
charisma? I don't know. But he did say some crazy shit.
He had this
First
line,
time
and I
seeing
don't
it.
remember it, so I hate even fucking trying to whatever. But he's talking about because Disaster thinks this whole COVID shit is a lie. You know, he's a big conspiracy
His
theory,
angles
right?
were nuts.
So he pulls out this paper. You know, he goes. You
I
think
saw
that
that.
this and the that. Well, I pulled out the statistics and the script and the fact, and then Disaster smacked it in his
Was
hand.
that-
He goes, I pulled out another one because I knew he'd rip it in half.
yeah. Oh, it was
And, like,
nuts.
and
Yeah.
it's like it's so brilliant.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
It
That's,
was crazy.
that stuff
That
is
is crazy.
it's
He had
so
a backup
good.
I gotta
Yeah.
watch
He
that.
had a backup bird
He had a
prepared
backup
just in case.
Just in case.
No.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It was
That's
crazy.
incredible.
It
Yeah.
was crazy.
Bro,
How do
he-
you
Like
guys feel-
literally, if he doesn't rip that paper, that bird doesn't exist.
and that's brilliant.
So do you think
and
he
he
won?
still proceeds with that ass
yeah,
whooping.
he
That's incredible.
smacked the fucking shit out of it. He was pissed.
So Pat, you think he won?
I said this on an interview yesterday, and I hate to say it because Disaster is my actual friend. I love Disaster. Shout out Disaster. Frack and I, we're cool, but we're not like
And
friends.
is he like a vet like Frack? Like has he been doing it for a
He's
minute? Or like,
he's got a name on the West Coast. Like he's good. He can rap.
was he like grind time era?
I don't know if he was grind time era, but I know he makes music. He makes good music.
Yeah.
He got a good fan base and stuff like that.
Was
And
that his biggest battle? Like his biggest
I'd
opponent?
For
say.
sure.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
I'd-
that, you don't really get much bigger than
Yeah,
Disaster
yeah,
unless
yeah.
you go mainstream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here's my opinion. It's so hard to beat. Like if you're there in person, I get it why the judges would always pick Disaster because it's like his energy is
Yeah,
so
the energy is
electric and
unmatched.
powerful.
The
There's
charisma.
no one that can match that.
Yeah.
But like in my opinion, you kind of lose once you lose your cool that bad because that's showing the viewer and everyone else I'm losing or I
gotta
feel like
watch
I'm
this.
losing.
I'm excited
I
to
feel like
see
I'm
this.
losing because if you're freaking out, he's like this is fucking bullshit, blah, 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 and then he smacks the paper out of his hand. That tells me through body language and just like all that to everything combined. I feel like I'm losing right now. I'm not getting the best of it because if you're whooping someone's ass, you're not like this is fucking bullshit. You don't get in that mode. But Disaster is kind of crazy like that.
Yeah. He's a little.
Yeah.
And do you think it was like it had anything to do that he's like a little white guy and like
Probably.
did it feel like it was like losing to like you know what I mean?
I don't know if he felt like he was losing. I just felt like okay because I know he got cut off in time. He didn't get to finish his bars. Maybe he felt like Frack was maybe getting the one up. I don't know. I really don't know honestly, man. I think Disaster is so fucking amazing. And
Brad
it's hard
had
to beat
cra-
him.
He had
And
crazy
disaster.
angles. He was saying some shit that I would be like, damn, like Pat would think of this type
Yeah,
of shit.
good angles. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
how you gonna be a Crip or something that supports Trump and that whole shit. You remember that? And
Yeah.
Do you think that like you inspire people like that to write a little different, just to angle
I
wise?
think you have. I think
like
so.
that sounds like something
I
that
think
he
so.
would take.
Yeah, I think so.
Not take,
some of the shit he was saying
but
about
would
the
inspire.
angles, like to even think that way.
Yeah.
I think some people are
You have to
inspired
think different.
from
Exactly.
that. Yeah,
I never speak on this because I'm not that into it. I see my impact on these battle rapper styles the most ever in the last like 3 or 4 years.
100%.
recently, yeah.
Oh yeah, for
With
sure.
everyone.
Not
I
everyone.
get sent links. People be like, yo, look at this. This guy can totally steal your style. And I won't call them out or whatever. I'd be like, damn. But sometimes they'll tell me to my face, they'll be like, I had to Pat stay in that second round, you know what I mean? Get them going, get them laughing. I'm like, straight up, bro. Straight up, man.
It's so
but that's
different.
dope. That's gonna deem
That's
you
dope.
icon. That's gonna deem you iconic in the long run, bro.
Oh, listen, I'm
That's what you're here
I'm
for,
honored.
bro.
I'm honored. I'll
Facts.
never be like, quit biting my style. I'll be like, man, that's super dope that you would like try to angle it out in a funny way.
Yeah.
Because you can still do it better. You're able to say
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think
Even K-Shine, I'm gonna say this right
versus
now.
Lux is something that's going down right now. I really
Yo,
do you guys see that?
It is true. K-Shine, his last battle, though, I will jump right back to that.
Yeah.
He said in an interview, and I don't know if he knew that I would know how to like pick his interview apart, but he said, I even did some stuff in this battle that I usually, outside of my comfort zone, and just wanted to see if they would work.
Getting ready for you.
Just where I want to see if it would work. Maybe I can use it on the next opponent. In translation, that means I joked this battle. It actually worked. So now I think I can use it on Pat.
Pat, 100%.
And I'm like, that's a good idea. You probably should. Don't try to
Imagine
do
being
it.
the person that he practiced on. That sucks.
What?
Like it was just
Yeah,
like,
I
you know
guess
what
it
mean?
worked. It was on a 40 bars, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. A
I've
female
seen-
rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So.
seen him and Official are teaming up against DNA and another chick too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. No, that's good. And I could be wrong. Maybe he didn't joke, but that's what someone just told me in the interview I did yesterday too. That he was joking around, and that's good. He's a funny guy, and fuck it, man. Why not crack the people up for a sec?
I found some of his shit funny anyway. Some of the
He's funny.
Some of the aggressive shit.
The anime, the
It's not
animate,
meant to be funny.
the
Fuck
animated-
around
Is
and
he
walk
dead
through
kick?
them and
his animated mannerisms
Yeah.
kind of
Is he
selling his
dead
joke
kick and the
humor.
bullets,
Yeah, there's humor.
breadsticks or whatever?
Yeah.
There's
it's
humor
amazing.
to it.
But
agree.
you just said Daylight and Lux.
Yeah, like how do you feel about that? Because people say that this is like the god of bars versus the god of bars. How's it going to turn? Is this something that you're going to fall asleep to? Do you think it's going to be entertaining?
I think
What do you
Daylight
is
will
gonna
win.
Happen? I think Daylight's going to win. I think so too.
Do you?
I do. He's just
I think
not
Daylight
a
will
better
win.
writer.
He in that
When it comes to
in
being
that,
intricate.
in that, yes, he
Yeah.
is. He is.
Not a better writer.
What about you, Quake? What do you think?
I don't know. I think
Daylight and
I-
who?
Loaded Lux.
I don't want to say this, but I feel like it's not gonna be like that electrifying. Like I
bet-
feel like there's gonna be like
It's
bet it
either
will.
going
I'm
to
a
be
loaded Lux
incredible
fan.
because think about it. They're both now. They're like, there's no jokes, there's no gimmicks. I'm only.
it's
coming
just
at
only
you with
that, and
bars.
that's a lot for like a 40-minute battle to me. Sometimes that stuff, like I don't know.
Loaded
As
Lux
great
is,
as
Loaded
it
Lux
is.
is nice, bro.
But imagine being
Of
able to be
course.
like, fuck what everybody thinks. I'm just gonna write bars, and it's like for people who love bars.
Yeah,
And there's no crowd, so it does put that.
I think it's better for that venue.
It is.
Yeah,
It's a poetry
Yeah.
off. I'm down.
Poetry
I think
slam,
it's gonna be
yeah.
dope.
yeah.
But you're right, Quake. I agree with you. But by
I do like electrifying.
by the
shit.
middle of
Like,
round 3, you're just
like-
like, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be.
man.
yeah.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Wrap it up, fellas.
Am I wrong? Yeah.
There's a golf clap in the
Yeah.
background, like
Fuck.
after every round.
It's a poetry slam.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is though.
yeah, man. I swear on the
Fuck off, man.
the
This
sun,
guy-
the
watch
moon,
it,
the
though.
stars.
Well,
Yeah.
This is a red house of blue. We get it. This guy's fucking funny, bro.
Oh,
Oh my
you guys want
God.
to wrap it up, man? Go get a bite to eat?
Yeah, let's go
man.
get a slice.
Let's go to
man.
Jason's.
Let's go get a
It's
fucking
closed.
I
slice.
thought you were
pizza.
hosting us this week.
I
All
can't
right,
cook.
let's go to my place, man. We'll fire my
No.
barbecue.
Yeah.
I'm down. It's 2 minutes up the road.
All right.
I pay
Yo.
my rent. You guys mind?
Hey, listen,
Comes
man,
out
you're
of
a
my
hard-working
account.
man.
you don't
My
lose
check
it. You don't
my
lease your
check is
house.
a
Miracle,
What's the
you
jag?
don't mind if I roll with you in the Jag?
Hey, I don't know if you guys know, but I got a Jaguar. It's a 20.
The Jag count was low this episode.
know.
It was
I know.
only one.
I knew.
Hey,
it was
They
only
called me
one.
out
This is
last
episode.
time. I made sure not to. I just bought a real
Last
life
time
Jaguar.
he had like 16 Jags.
Hey, check
dropped.
it.
Hey,
Least.
are you guys scared of dogs? I just bought a Jaguar. It's, it's chained up in the front yard.
Yo, check it. You know, there's certain brands of cars.
Yeah.
Yo, there's certain brands.
fuck.
There's certain brands of cars you don't ever say the car or the truck. It's always in the lack or the Jag or the fucking the Benz. You don't call it a car. You'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna take it in the car. It's always like, yeah, I'll put it in the lack. Yeah, I'll put it in the Benz. Yeah, I'll put it in the Jag.
If I had a
Pat, when you had
CRV,
the Cadillac, you love saying last.
Yeah.
if I had a CRV
Yeah,
or
don't
something,
sweat
I'd
it.
be
Check
like,
it in the back of the lack there. So
Truck.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the lack.
It's big boy.
Yeah, the lack.
Let's get it, man. Let's go have some fun.
Let's do it.
Man. Hey.
Salute.
Another one. Stay
Yes,
tuned, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Peace, man.
Yes,
Pat, stay, motherfucker.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.